That's in there. 0-1. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Lee towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch. As we take a look at the Padres lineup, as per usual, one of the best players in the sport, Fernando Tatis Jr.
And one of the most versatile players. He can bat anywhere in that order, and he can play anywhere on the field. Not just the outfield, the infield as well.
So now, with one away and a man at second, here's Miguel Andujar. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. The 0-1.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
1 out and a runner at second. Gets the slider in there for a strike. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Man at second. To third, Chapman. Sends it across to first, and he's out.
Batting six, the center fielder, number 3, Jackson Merrill.
In there for strike 1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Machado in to score, and they take a 3-run lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
So a runner at second, 2 down. Gavin Sheets, the next up for the Padres. And first offering is fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. Liner, base hit. Coming home. The throw in. But it's offline. And they lead by 4.
Comes through with the RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it. And then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
Check swing. He went. No balls, 2 strikes.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. We'll move to the second now at Petco Park. Padres lead it 4-0. You're watching Padres baseball on the show San Diego. New inning getting started. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Matt Chapman. This one in the air, center field. And there's 1 down.
Batting six, the shortstop, Willie Adames.
He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And the strike is overturned after review. They'll keep both their challenges. In the air to left center. Merrill on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Bader gets out of the way. That's ball one.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And that one in the air center field. And that is that. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back here at Petco Park, bottom of the second. Freddie Fermin digs in now. The 0-2. Ripped on the ground to second and quickly one away in the second.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Ball one. Ball.
Joe McDonald, our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah, Boog, Joey Mack. Sometimes a little tough to figure out. We may see some hitters and pitchers asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most of the time he keeps it reasonable.
Ripped to third. On to first.
You're out.
Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Well, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Tatis batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one carrying out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a run.
Tatis is a superstar in baseball, and that swing of his is a big reason why. He's electric with the bat in his hands. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. He's got it, and the inning is over. The Fernando Tatis Tater for San Diego. And the lead is now 5-0. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. All set for the start of the inning. Leading off, Elliot Ramos. High fly ball, right field. Tatis under it. One down.
Batting eighth, the second baseman, Casey Schmidt.
Out towards right center field. Snags it on the run. And there are 2 outs.
Batting 9, the catcher, Eric.
Now it's the Giants catcher, Eric Haas. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Foul ball there.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0 for to start the season and get into a slump.
Hit hard, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here's Rafael Devers. He's 0 for 1. Inside.
No, inside.
And that's ball 1. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. And he's out. Knocked down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
As we go to the last of the 3rd. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Ramon Laureano.
Well, I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start. You know, these Padres doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
This to 3rd. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
And I think those numbers we were talking about do a really good job of showing us how the offense is taking what they can get at the plate.
That one fouled off.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
The 0-2. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for 2. That gets by him, and he'll pull into second safely.
He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Adrian Hauser out of the game, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for the
New arm out of the bullpen, Caleb Killian.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
1 out, runner at second. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. Left field, way back there. That's got a chance. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should score the run. The run scores from second. It's 6-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
That one finds the zone. Strike one. One out, and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. Right through there for a strike. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Ryan Borucki, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Here's Bogaerts now. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That one ran inside, almost got him. Man at second. Check swing, and he went. And 1-1. Tap foul at the plate. The next offering misses. 2-2. Up the middle. That's a base hit. Merrill around third. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 7-0. Fermin hitting ninth in today's lineup, and he was born in Venezuela. Oh, 1 now. In the dirt. Bogaerts off of first with 2 away. Up the middle, Adames out with room to spare, and that's the inning. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to inning number 4. It's the Padres 7 and the Giants nothing. This is Padres baseball on the show San Diego. Back here in San Diego as we go to the top of the 4th.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs. He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
And that one is inside. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Chappie steps to the dish to take his cuts. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Check swing called strike. And that is strike one.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
The 0-1. No question about this one. It's out of here. Matt Chapman hits one out. His first homer of the year, and they cut into the deficit. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And first offering is fouled off. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Still 2 challenges left for them. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. In the air, right field. Tatis under it, and there's one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
So here's Bader now. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1.
Look, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
Fly ball down the line. Tatis after it. Won't get to this one. It drops foul.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 2-2. And they'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. 2 down.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Fouled off left side. Two down, nobody on.
Ball 1.
Swings and misses. 1-2. Chases the changeup in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, inning over. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. It's now a 7-2 ball game. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Bottom 4, up now the Padre leadoff man, Jake Cronenworth.
Ball.
Ball to strike. The pitch.
Ball 2.
Late swing, foul to the left. This one in the air. And there's one down.
Up next for the Padres, the right fielder, Fernando.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Not close with that one. Ball 1. And a strike in there. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-2. Curve in the dirt.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Out towards right center field. Lee settles underneath it and makes the grab. 2 away now.
Up next for the Padres, the third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Ball 1 there.
High.
Gets the call. Going to count 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Up next,
Laureano comes up to hit.
the lefty, number 5, Ramon Laureano.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Diving, it gets down. Could be extra bases. Here comes Machado around third. The relay throw. Safe. He beats the tag. It's 8-2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Ball.
Man on second, 2 down. In the air, left side. And that's the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We played 4. It's the Padres 8 and the Giants 2. Back here at Petco Park, here's the second baseman, Casey Schmidt. Fastball is outside.
Well, these Giants just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And a quick out, number 1.
Up next to the Giants.
And here's a
the
look at how
catcher,
he's
Aaron
using his pitches in this one.
Haas.
Close
Ball,
one,
go.
doesn't get the call. Ball one.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Ground ball right side. It squirts through. And that turns the lineup over.
Up next to the Giants, the right fielder.
Back to the leadoff spot of the Giants lineup. Jung-Hoon Lee will hit next. Here's your 1.
Ball one.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Fair ball. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. The throw in, and he's safe. So it's first and third with one down.
Up next to the Giants, the first baseman, Rafael Devers.
That's the ball.
Two on, one out. Hard hit into the gap. 1 run will score. Way back there. And it's off the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and it's 8-4.
Oh, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
One out, runner at second. Luis Arias getting ready to hit.
High.
One out, and a runner at second, and we're at the top of the 5th. Fouled off to the right. On the ground.
Foul ball.
And foul ball. Man at second. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Good job to fight that one off. Line drive, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation. When it unravels, it can unravel pretty quickly. And right now, you're in a situation where you're one swing away from it being a 1-run ball game.
The 1-0. Base hit center field. Devers crosses the plate. It's 8-5.
Well, that gets them a little closer in this one. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Willy Adames to the plate now at a high leverage spot. Fastball for a strike. Bullpen action for the Padres. David Morgan, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Adam warming up as well. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Next offering is fouled back. Got him swinging.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
On the corner for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Merrill in position. And that'll do it. They strike for 3 runs on 5 hits. No errors and a couple left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Padres 8 and the Giants 5. Back here in San Diego, stepping in, Jackson Merrill.
Number 3, Jackson Merrill.
You know, these Padres, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits, so that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. 2-0 the count. Here it comes.
Ball 3.
Outside. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
Quick move to first, and he's back in easily. That one misses. That's 5 straight. And that is out of play. Merrill aboard here at first with nobody out. The 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Next pitch is outside. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. And a strike on the outside edge. The Padres trying to break this one open. Last half of inning number 5. Lifted in the air right center field. Bader on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Up next for the Padres, the catcher, Freddie.
That's a strike. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. stays alive. And the 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Runners at first and second with one gone. Got him swinging for the strikeout.
Well, he really filled up the strike zone in that at-bat until that final pitch. And as a hitter, you sense that they're coming after you, not dancing around the strike zone. They want to attack, and so you kind of get into swing mode, and you have to protect the plate. That's when you become really susceptible to something that makes you chase, and that's exactly what happened right there.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. That clips the corner.
Ball.
Swing and a slow roller. Schmidt sends it to first.
That's an out.
And that's the inning. The Padres leave a pair. They're on top by 3, 8-5. Back in the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us.
Pasa que desde que vi tu cara me enamoro de ti. Todo es que tú tienes no sé qué. Siento que te pasa lo mismo cuando te miro. Que dices si no a ver el amanecer. Te digo si lo hago bien y me vamos a vernos luego. Si no te gusta que vienes al diablo y lo embobo.
Now pitching for the
German Marquez will take over here.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Pulls that one foul. And there's a foul ball. Marquez, a former All-Star, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First two pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
Now it's the second baseman, Casey Schmidt. Close, but called the ball. And that is ball one. Catcher challenge will take another look. And that one did find the strike zone. So they've still got both their challenges. Comes up empty. That's strike two. The Padres leading by 3, and we're the top half of the 6th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
On the ground, right side, Cronenworth slings to first, third out. Giants go down quietly, still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Borucki.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
That's off the inside corner. Ball one. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Hit on the ground to the right side. Devers takes it to the bag. One away, bottom of the sixth.
Up next for the Padres, the third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Spencer Bivens, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Santos getting loose as well. 0-1. That one at the knees for a strike.
Ball.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Just misses with that one.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Fights it off. He'll see another. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Battling here as he fouls it away. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
When you go that deep into an at-bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Number 5.
Here's Ramon Laureano.
Laureano.
Ball.
Slider clips the corner.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Ripped to right. And there's 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Ryan Borucki gives way. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
a new arm into the game, the righty, Gregory Santos.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Ball 1.
Machado, the runner at first with 2 gone. And there's a strike. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. It's the Padres 8 and the Giants 5. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Replay, babe, you can come and get it. My team stay ready, we the best, don't forget it. Pick a side, no straddling the line. Score bomb and the numbers don't lie. Nice try, can't buy. I got baddies.
Fought off foul. The 0-1. Swing and a miss.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
Foul ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And that one hammered. That's down. One hops off the wall. Throws to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Man at second. And he grounds one to the right side. And it goes just foul. Hard hit, left field, base hit. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they cut the lead to 2.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Luis Arias, the next Giant to hit. That one outside, and that's ball 1. The Padres holding on to a 2-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's through there for a strike. And now it's even 1-1. And that one fouled off. Tying run at the plate. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Tap to first. Sheets over to second, back to first, and that is a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
On the ground,
Ball.
right side, and that's just foul. Two down, nobody on. And that drops in for a strike.
Ball.
Got him. That's the third out. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 8-6. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The center fielder, number 3.
Hold on, wait a minute, we all just need a minute. The party been started, we all just need to finish. If I buy a chain, I'm doing it by myself. And I'ma get a pennant that say I'm independent. I'm a big man. You couldn't kick it with me even with a kickstand. Oh, you got big ideas? Well, I got a big plan. And I only take it up.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. One up, one down.
Up next for the Padres, the first baseman, Gavin Sheets.
In the air to left center. And there's two down.
The batter, number 2.
Here's Xander Bogaerts.
Bogaerts.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. High bounce, takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, dude. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Fouled off down the right side. Man on second, two down. That one finds the zone. 0-2.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. One left for San Diego. They lead at 8-6. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Adrian Morejon.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Willy Adames stands in.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one. So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Morejon, an all-star a season ago. He features a sinker, a slider, a changeup, a cutter, and he works in a four-seamer. Got him. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.